Well, I wish it would have been a little bit different as far as the end score, and expected it to be, but I definitely didn't expect it to be like our past non-D1 counter. I think we took it for granted, and coming off of 3 games of success and playing well on both ends, I don't think our young group took this as seriously or were as engaged as what they should be, which is disappointing. I think they're aware of it right now after our conversations in there, and understand that they're not happy with this at all, which I will say is a positive thing. And we have to learn how to handle success. And I won't get too much into it, but when the fouls or free throws are 21-3, at the end, it's tough. They slowed the game down and shot it at the end, and there tended to be a foul after a lot of shots at the end, and we need to stay down and keep in front. But I think it really slowed down the game where we wanted to get out and run, and we weren't able to do that off of defensive possession. So I wanted to really play the kids that were competing as hard as we could, so we kind of played some out of position, but I think it was a good test for them to understand that we can't just coast and do whatever we want, especially defensively. I think it's positive. I'm always going to be tough on them and how we play the game, like every coach is. They're never going to be satisfied with what we put out there. And today, we're definitely not. I don't think it feels like a win today. And I credit them. They did a really good job. They're a good team. We knew they were going to be a good quality team that came in and shot the 3 very well. But I do think it's important. We are starting to build that mentality. And I think even for the young ones, they probably got a taste of winning too soon, where they're kind of like, all right, this is good, this is successful, so we don't have to do as much, as time goes on, and trying to keep them engaged that we are trying to prepare not to just go a spot better this year in the league. We want to contend, and I know it's going to be tough, and I know it's going to be a challenge, but they have to start adapting that mentality that we need to be a different program now, and we need to try to contend with all those people. So we kind of went through the gauntlet in there of what the schedule is coming up. We have some really tough ones in the next 7 games, and trying to make them understand that it's just not about the win-loss. It's about how we're playing the game and prepping for the teams we're about to play going forward. So, it's trying to be consistent, with different opponents. But I partly contribute it, maybe a quarter contribute it to youth, but mostly it's just getting a mentality that you have to be able to handle success when you get a taste of it.
Right. I guess we just need to learn from this game is that we need to come with the mentality to every game that we're going to come in and play as hard as we can and play our game and not play their speed. And I know the first half we played their speed. We weren't able to get the ball into the offenses that we wanted to get into, and then our defense was just not as high pressure as usual. I think Coach said that we only forced 1 turnover in that first half. And so I guess this game is more, we're going to take it as a learning experience and understand that we have to be ready every single game. Yeah, we are really proud of what we've done. We're 7-2 right now, and we have the momentum rolling, but we're not satisfied. We've got the hardest part of our season coming up, and we know that. So we're going to take the success that we've had early in the season and hopefully roll with it.
Yeah, I know there's not a lot of.
Just keep preparing. Lucky for us, we have a great scout team that works as hard in practice every single day. So we've got big games coming up, and we know it. So we'll be working hard, getting ready for that.